Hey everybody! Are we ready? Come on, Rob, because we're on Facebook Live. We're on. Ready? Well, let's rock out to this until we get it going. You ready? Y'all ready for the juice? I'm so glad my girls are here. Come on, ladies! What's up? Man, I missed y'all this week. I can't believe it's been a week. It felt like a month. Let's get started for today, all right? If you get that for me, appreciate it. Love y'all. Let's dive in. All right. All right. All right. He saved the day. Hey, ladies, can y'all hear me? Yeah, can you hear me a little bit? We're working on the sound. Make sure that those speakers are up because I can't hear myself.
Yeah, I think you need to be turned up.
Sometimes I can't hear myself. All right, you can hear it. Yeah, all right. Hey, everybody, we're so glad y'all tuned in today.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like girl chat today.
Yes, yes.
Just kind of like girl chat because. Okay, he's not here. Turn me up on the white part. Remember the white part?
No, it's not even lit up.
It's not lit up. Am I on? Okay, I'm not on. Okay, he'll get me. Why don't y'all talk? Hey, tell us what happened with y'all's week. Tell us what happened with y'all week while I go back here and have them check.
I'm doing a recap.
Yes, do that. Do that.
This is Regina that just ran off. And this is Deborah. And
The battery
thing is to give you juice
Turn it on.
and information
It's on.
and topics
Yeah.
that you've came to us with
The
and
battery.
people have asked us about.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we also partner with Partnership Program, and it helps within the community for troubled teens, troubled people, trying to get them not to mess up their lives, like a turnaround. So that's what the juice is about. This week is off the head topics. We want to talk about choosing a mate.
Ooh, choosing a mate.
Choosing a mate
Yeah.
that
All right, we're on.
that's healthy,
We're on here.
or choose a mate that
Yes.
fits you.
Oh, here.
That's healthy for you.
Yeah, choose a mate that's healthy.
Hello?
You are really missing pizza.
We need you.
Yes, I'm trying to come over here. I tell you what I'm gonna do then. Hey, I done already prayed over these mics, but I guess the enemy trying to mess with me. Make sure this one's on. All right?
Give us
We got
a few
this one?
seconds here. We're just trying to get the mics together so you
Yes.
guys can hear. We appreciate each and every one of you all viewing the
Yes,
program
for
today.
being
We
here.
really appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're working on our techniques.
This is just
Yeah.
our second time, but we're getting it.
It's
We're
every
getting it.
Wednesday.
Even
It's
the
every
baby
Wednesday.
is.
Yes, here we go.
All right.
Here we go. I'm gonna find a way to do this.
That's right. That's right.
Because I might have the loudest voice, but I think I might need to be heard tonight. Somebody they trying to mess with my mic. Got your enemy, got another mic.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, really, I want to say, ladies, it felt as though it's been a month since we were together, and it's been only a week.
Wow.
It's been
And
only a week.
it does feel long. I
Right?
understand. Yeah.
It feels like it's been like
This was
a
a
week.
whirlwind week.
Yes.
It felt like a month. It's been a lot.
So what's been going on with y'all? What's the deal? What's happened this week? I can tell y'all for me, I'm busy. I got Baby King this week.
Wow. Yeah.
Y'all know who Baby King is. Baby King is my niece's baby. He's 10 months old or something. And Baby King is running me. Well, I can understand why people have babies when they're young. Because you get my age trying to run and chase after these babies now. That's a hard word. I can't even go to the grocery store when I want to.
Right.
I do the little ones. but
You
I
know-
don't do the babies.
These infants, but I love having them around. But I'm so used to getting my sleep at night. And Baby King want to play at 10 o'clock at night. What baby stay up 10 o'clock at night? I'm ready to go to bed. Oh, he said he stay up. Hey, let's talk about it, ladies. I had a young lady, and she was talking to me. She actually contacted me online. Rod, watch that ringing for me, please. She contacted me online, and she was saying she was going through some stuff, and basically what she was saying is that she's gone through a lot, son, husband, ex-husband, and so forth, and needed some prayer, and stuff. And she's saying, how can I be like you are? How can I get this joy and this love for God, having gone through so much, And it ties in almost like you were saying. She said her husband, who is now her ex-husband, took her for all this money and then divorced her and left her with nothing.
God is big peace.
Yeah.
But sometimes it boils down to how much do we love ourselves.
Wow.
On that, I don't want to everybody jump and say, "Hey, I love me." That's the first thing. When we love ourselves, we give ourselves the best. It doesn't mean we become vain.
Right.
Right.
It just means that just like you would do a baby, your child,
Right.
a good mother or a good father is very protective
Right.
of their baby, of their child. You would do that about yourself. You aware of dangers. You step up and come forward. You protect.
Right.
So when we do that to ourselves,
Absolutely.
So we're saying a lot of times what happens is we as the individual, because it's probably not even a woman. Sometimes it can be reversed. It could be a man in a situation where the woman is taking advantage.
Yeah.
And so some of the stuff is we really got to love ourselves.
I love you.
Yeah,
You gotta love.
we got to love.
And you gotta draw boundaries, even in relationships, intimate relationships, marriage, you have to draw, boundaries. You got to respect yourself, and it's a saying that you teach people how to treat you,
Right.
but some people is just who they are, and they're gonna be who they are no matter what. But what are you gonna do in that situation?
I like that.
Wow.
I like that. Take it. When you said the boundaries,
Mm-hmm.
when I love, in order to love someone, you have to know that person.
Right.
Okay. You gotta know that
Yeah.
person, and
I know some people, I love them, but I don't like them.
you have to, you have to like
That
them.
okay?
You have to like
Okay.
them, but you have to know them.
Right.
Okay. In
Yeah,
order
and
to
I
love
know, yeah.
yourself, you have to know yourself.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Some people don't know themselves, so we find ourselves in relationships,
Yes.
or we find ourselves in situations
Yes.
that we get in it and see we can't deal. We can't
Right.
adjust. I can't deal with this
Right.
because you didn't know yourself prior to all of these events
Mm-hmm.
to set up the boundaries. How can I set up boundaries? I don't know me.
Right.
That's
true.
when the love for self gets sticky. Everybody come out their mouth and say, "I like me, I love me," but your actions don't support it.
Wow.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I love that. I love what you said. That's good. And it could be a lot of times because when we want to make other people happy, we'll change ourselves, our behavior,
Yeah, that's
the way
a-
we do things to make somebody else happy. So in other words, we lose ourselves,
Yeah.
trying to make somebody else happy.
I understand we have to adjust. I mean, I was married twice before.
Yeah.
We real on this show.
Yeah.
Ain't no fakeness. I was married
Right.
twice before. And in each one of the marriages, I learned something. And I
Right.
really, when I got divorced the second time, I really was not even trying to get married again.
Mhm.
I was just not even going to do it.
Right.
But what I learned was in those marriages and the failure of those marriages, all of it wasn't on him. Some of it was me.
Right.
Some of it was me. And a lot of times we don't realize that until we out of it. And you can't fix it at that point. But you can't sit here and just, blame the other person for it.
Absolutely.
But when you say find yourself, and what happened is in the first marriage, I lost myself.
Yes.
Because I was trying to be what his parents and his family wanted me to be,
Right.
and not being true to who I was. And so every time I went in, it was as though a curtain would come up, and there would be an actress
The stage.
coming to perform to be this woman who they wanted me to be. Because in their mind, if you're going to be with my man, my son, you going to be this way. And I thought that's the performance I needed to do. And I ended up losing my own self.
Yes, and I can relate to that. Like you said, you've been
Yeah.
married too, so this your third.
Right.
Okay,
And final.
I know that's it. I've been married actually 4 times. Yeah,
Okay.
4 times.
Mm-hmm.
I say, God, keep me this time, because what I learned, people, is that I didn't know how to choose them. So I say, Father, I'm gonna let you choose them this time. Obviously, I
And he
can't.
will.
But like you said, I can't blame, and I have some good relationships. I can honestly say that we just didn't work out. I say mostly in those relationships. That's why I say I actually lost myself. I lost myself actually
I know
in
how
the
I
first
feel.
marriage.
Yeah.
Because I try to be everything that he wanted me to be. And the church tell you to be submissive, but you gotta realize what is really submissive.
Thank you.
So I didn't know that back then. So I married straight out of high school. We stayed together 10 years. Then I jumped right into another marriage because I was all, I always felt that I thought that we always had to be, how to grow up as a little girl, and they tell you gotta be, that was in my head that I'm supposed to be married. So I jumped into another relationship, out of that relationship, not healing,
And not learning.
And now,
Yeah.
with a wounded person that don't even know who she is.
And you say you jump out without healing. A lot of people jump out without even learning. You had something you were going to say, because I saw you were ready to say something. Yeah.
You first said it was half your fault, some of your fault.
Yeah.
When we're a team, once we're married, when it go wrong, it's our fault.
Yeah.
It could be all the way back from, it's my fault for allowing this marriage. It's saying yes. However it goes, you got a part to play. It's two people. Okay? That's one.
Right.
Then I'm going to jump over to you. When you said we lose ourselves. I can't. Do we lose our baby? Am I going to lose my baby? How many of us, I'm saying good parents, how many of us in the middle of the carnival, in the middle of this, in the middle of that, lose our child?
Right.
You don't.
Absolutely.
When you treat yourself delicate and lovingly as you do your child,
right,
you can't lose
But
yourself.
that's what-
Here's what happens. When we started off right, loving ourselves, knowing ourselves, a lot of us don't even give ourselves that chance. We come out of school, we started dating, we jump in a relationship,
That's what
we're married
happens.
for that reason,
Absolutely.
we get them. But you cannot expect something to work when they're learning you and you're learning you.
Right. And that's the problem, because I wasn't even grown up yet. When I was 19, I looked like I was 13. And in my mind, I probably was, mentally. But I'm saying that, I didn't, you just jump in because people say this is what you think you in love.
right.
You think you know what love is. You think you've grown. A lot of people, just because they hit 18 and 21,
they think they're grown.
You're not mentally all the way there. Now, some people do, grow faster than others. And, some of us don't. But like you said, it's all about loving yourself. I didn't see a successful relationship with my dad and my mom. So I already went into the relationship with insecurity. I went into the relationship with a lot. First of all, I was not prepared mentally. So we had a baby, so we decided to do the right thing and get married. And
I know. I was about to say that. I was about to stop too. I knew he was in my rearview mirror with that one. I knew you were in my rearview mirror.
I don't care if you.
She got a comment.
15, 19.
She got a comment.
Just because you have a baby.
Come on.
That does not mean the right thing to do
Is to get married to that dude.
The right thing to do.
Right.
We past that point. We missed that.
We missed it. Should have been married before we got pregnant. Yeah.
So we can't come back. So I just don't want
The other people to think that way. But you know what? You know where she learned that from.
But
you know where she
right.
learned that from.
That's
Can we
how
just
I
be
grew
honest?
up.
Can I bring in the church? Can I bring in the
There you
church?
go.
Can I please bring in the
Bring
church?
in the church, but where some of us got that from.
It was some
A
of
lot
us. Some of us got that. Was some of us who were raised in the church
I was raised
got
in the
that
church,
that phrase from
Yeah.
the church to
Exactly.
say, "Oh, you got pregnant. Now you need to do the right thing and get
Absolutely.
married to him." That it was a church phrase for me.
Exactly.
You know,
For me,
but I ain't. I got married first. But I'm
So
just saying.
that helps with explaining you and a lot of other people. So I wouldn't even take that weight on your first marriage, because the things that brings us together is an understanding of your needs and an understanding of the other person's needs.
Mm-hmm.
When I understand what is it that you're looking for from me, what am I expected to bring to the table?
Right.
What is it that you're expected to bring to the table?
Right.
Okay? People have to discuss these things. They don't.
Absolutely.
They
So when we
They
jump in it because of the baby, or we jump in it because of,
We're too young.
finances, or we jump into it because sometimes people marry out of get back. Sometimes
Wait,
people
get back?
That's
What's the get back?
get back. And I broke up with this person.
Okay.
This person that married somebody. I want to prove something to them that I can move on. Or
So you
that I
just
didn't
pick
need-
up
So
some
you
whoever.
pick somebody get back. So some people marry based on get back. I did. I got a
Can y'all
relationship.
on social media hear this? I want y'all to hear it. If y'all can't hear, can y'all write in the comments? Can hear, can hear. Let me know if y'all can hear. Let me know. Write that in the comments so we can make sure that y'all can hear what we're saying here.
I did. But we spoke of marriage. I'm not married. I'm not married, but I'm walking down this road here soon. Okay?
So let's show we've got I'm married, you're engaged, and you're seeking. Okay, so we've got the whole three scenarios.
No, I'm not seeking.
Not yet.
My husband
But she's
will
single.
seek me out.
But I said
He
that
who
for,
finds a wife finds a good thing.
but I said that's a good thing. But I said that for a reason because I'm an alpha female. I'm different. Okay.
And that could be a
I'm
good thing. That could be a good
unorthodox.
thing. Yeah.
I go by my own rules, and I've had many relationships. I leave and say goodbye and cut it off and cut it gone. I don't have abuse stories to tell. I don't have all of that because I cut it. But at the same time, there's something I was missing. Compromise. You can't just go down cutting everything,
Oh,
cutting everything,
yeah.
cutting everything, cutting everything. So although I knew myself,
Yeah.
hold on, you got to know yourself to a point. People, once you know you,
So,
you got to learn.
Can I ask you, when you first got married, how old were you? And you really knew yourself then?
20 what?
I think I knew myself from birth.
You were 24 when you got married?
Yes, I think I knew myself from
I was
birth.
19 when I got married.
Me too.
I was 19.
I've always had my own. Here's what I knew. I knew I didn't like nobody I saw style. And I know I didn't like nobody I saw way.
Yeah.
So I started making my own reality, my own style, my own way as I got older. And I kept going older and it kept working for me. So I liked that. So I made me. So I knew me because I made me. Once you make a product,
Right.
you love the product.
Right.
It's your
Right.
baby.
So now you've got to go and make sure that the person you hook up with likes that product that you made.
So
was
when
that
we-
the problem?
When we get now,
Right.
see, I didn't understand.
Right.
It goes beyond
Just
loving
believing.
and liking me.
Right, right.
When you love and like yourself, you're gonna give yourself patience. We got flaws.
Right.
I was what do you call that word? High nature. I love making love. I liked that back then. I did. So I jump with my eyes
Oh.
Okay.
instead of jump with what I need. I jump with what I want. Okay? I'm still feeding myself.
Right.
Giving myself what I want was the best. But what was I valuing as the best? I'm rating you off of sex.
Right.
Or am I rating you off of money?
Right.
Well, I had my own money. I wasn't rating people off of money. Sex, look, or what can you do for me? You know that. So when you're right after the need is gone,
And what?
Wow.
The
After the
relationship
need
was
is gone.
done.
or whatever
Is
it
that what you're
was that
Wow.
I got with you for,
Right.
Yeah. So you're more, not to cut you off, you're more like the guys are, they
I knew that was coming.
oh,
What? Well,
no,
everybody
I'm
else, that's true.
no, I'm just saying
That's
that's,
true.
a lot of them.
I was a biker. I am a biker,
Okay.
and I hear that a lot. But wait.
Not saying that's who you
That-
are, that's who you were.
I hear that, but there's a lot of women. If I know what I need, it's strange.
That's
Let me
so
go.
funny to
That's
me.
funny. That's real.
Because Deborah, the way she looked at you was like, ooh, so you was the one. Deborah's like she almost admired you for a moment there.
It's a lot, but you don't know.
It's
It's
like,
a
what
lot.
about you? Like,
Women don't
yeah,
do that.
she looked at you like you were a superstar.
In my circle, it's a lot of women. So I look at this woman that's doing that. I be like, what is wrong with? What is wrong with you because in my circle, I'm hanging around bosses.
Oh my
I
God.
can't. You got one thing to hang out with me. You gotta love you. We're gonna go through crisis. We're gonna go
Right.
through obstacles.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go through things.
Right.
But get up. Don't
Mhm.
lose your
Who you are.
Who you are.
character. Don't let it strip you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And move on. Now let's go back to this relationship thing.
Yeah.
We're talking. Okay, so once I understood,
Mhm.
no, that's not true. Once longevity, what is it called when you've been on a job for a long time? What's the word?
You said longevity.
Longevity, but that's not
Seniority.
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 I wanted seniority. I wanted a relationship that was going to last.
Mhm.
Once that became a value of mine, I started to reassess my ways. But then I found out that a lot of people pick out of, I can fix this person. I can get this person better. I'm not coming into your life to fix you.
Right.
And I'm not expecting you to come into my life to fix me.
Absolutely.
I'm expecting us to have lives and we
Yeah.
come together
Come together.
and we do this thing
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
I can support and assist you. But
Right.
when you start picking people for what they can fix me,
Right.
that's a big burden.
Right.
Because when I let you down, because it's gonna come to the point where I gotta do me. And that's
Yeah.
going to be, I have to let you down to do.
That's true.
So let's kind of recap. So the topic that we're talking about today, we're starting off. We're talking about lies, love, life, and all that. And then you said today we were going to talk about, because next week we're talking about married men and women dating each other and being married to each other. So what was today? We were. What did we say? We were
How to pick a mate.
how to pick a healthy man.
Yeah,
And
healthy
the same
mates,
thing.
not
A
mates.
healthy man.
Healthy mates.
So what we're saying, what we're doing today is we're saying the things that we did wrong.
Right.
That's basically what I've been hearing so far. What we did,
No, I'm
some
just-
of what we did wrong,
I'm giving feedback.
of what you did,
you
right,
started there.
right, and what I did with my two exes,
Right. And
Mhm.
since you went there
with her exes. Mhm.
what we did wrong, we
Uh-huh.
haven't gotten to the part where I'm waiting till we get to the part of what to do right.
Right.
And I guess we had to regurgitate what we did wrong.
Yeah, because
what
in
we
order
did
for
right.
you to get better, like I'm glad
Yeah,
you said that,
right.
regurgitate. Usually after you throw it up, you feel better.
Right.
So now we can get better.
Right.
So now we regurgitate, like you said, we said what, and I want to go back to, because I want the women to really understand this.
And
In
men,
order, and men, I want people to understand this. Like I started out, I said, I realized after my two marriages that are no longer, I realized doing something a long time that a lot of it had to do with me. Not only them. I mean, yes, they had their faults, but I also had to realize a lot of it had to do with me. So I think what a lot of people have to realize is we have to also self-evaluate
Yeah.
to be able to determine
Right.
what is it that I have, because
Yeah.
like Z was saying at the top of the show, I was good. I was, I self-made myself and everything, and I got this product of myself, and I'm prepared to,
Right.
be with somebody. But then everybody is not ready to accept that product
Right.
the way it is. So,
oh,
you know.
I was waiting. oh, that's where we at now.
Okay, so
Can I
that's where we
please
are.
say
Yes,
it?
yes. So
Say it?
let's say that.
That's what I'm gonna let you say. That's what I was waiting.
Right.
Where we at now?
Where are we?
Who I am? I'm sitting here. I'm
Yeah.
comfortable. I'm with
Right,
you guys.
yeah.
If I was not comfortable, I would have did this.
Right.
I wouldn't be here.
Right.
That's how you going into
Yes.
whoever you marrying.
Yes.
A lot of people, I got to change this.
Yeah.
I gotta hide that.
Right.
I gotta
That's what
talk
I do.
different.
Yes.
You
yes.
pushing so much in. No, this me.
Mhm.
This one say your voice too deep. You kind of tomboy. You kind of this. You kind of that. This me, player. I'm not gonna stop you from
I
being
know
who
that's
you are.
right.
This
Yeah.
you gotta know I
Yeah.
love you. You gotta know I love you and I respect you.
Mhm.
But in order to love you and respect you, I gotta love me and respect me.
Right.
I can't let you remake me and become something else, because that's not even who you pick.
Right.
When you wake up and don't like that person no more,
Yes.
and I wake up and don't like that person no
Yes.
more, we both lost.
Right.
So even if the relationship doesn't work out,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be okay because I remained who I was.
Yeah,
And know the
right.
difference
Yeah.
from love trying to, what is it, Regina? Soften the edges.
Mhm.
My fiance now, we like 90 days. However, hey, babe, soften the edges. hey, and I'm like,
So he's not trying. So he's really not trying to change you.
No.
He's trying to enhance what you already are.
Right.
That's different.
That's
right,
a difference,
that's
right.
different. But once upon a time,
Yeah.
I was so on the defense.
Right.
If
Right.
you came at me with anything that felt negative,
Mm-hmm.
because I was not always healthy,
You weren't ready for it.
I wasn't
Right.
healthy.
Right.
That's what.
When
yeah.
you came to me with something, I just totally reject you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at a different stage in my life
Mhm.
where, I had events in my life. Sometimes it takes something real to help you get totally cleansed out and healthy.
Wow. So say that. So what's the totally real that, because like you said, everybody has to come to that point, because I'm still in my mind thinking some of these women are still thinking they bought down the dot bomb or whatever you say it. That they really still thinking they are that way,
Right.
and even their best girlfriends are too afraid to tell them to their face,
Right.
baby, it's you.
Right.
I taught a sermon at church one day, and the sermon was it was talking on the prophets, but it was saying, I said this one thing. I said a lot of people think there's an issue, and they're not realizing that the issue is you, and we have to be able to realize that. A lot of time we're looking at somebody else as being the issue, and like some of these ladies or some of these men allegedly are out there saying, "Oh, it's all them. I'm perfect. I'm great. I'm great."
Yeah.
But the issue, and they're saying, "Well, there's an issue. I don't know what the issue is." Well, the issue is you.
Needy. A lot of people, that's
Well-
where we're saying the needy.
Yeah.
I'm looking for you to fix me. I'm looking for you.
Yeah.
Which
But
is
then when
similar
they
to
come
the
and try and
queen.
fix you, like you said, if they're not ready to receive that fixing, then every good guy that comes and tells them
They
you need to be fixed,
cannot
they're not going to
fix
be ready.
you. They can
But they got to
help
be ready.
nobody.
Smooth, like you said. So.
help you.
They can help. Help you
I don't
grow.
know.
Enhance what you
Enhance.
already are. Right.
Cultivate something. Oh, there you go. Come on, Lord.
Cultivate.
The seed is already in the soil. Okay. The type plant it is based on the seed.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So what the gardener comes and does, put out the weeds and cultivate the ground, but it has nothing to do with changing the plant, the product that comes up. I'm already me. You can cultivate, and I'm there to cultivate. I'm not going to be your mom and tell you what to do and not to do, and who in your phone. I'm not doing all that.
So they can help cultivate you. The good person is going to help cultivate you and take that time to water you and give you the nutrients that you need so that you can spring up and become the beautiful woman that you are. And then you have these men that can come and instead of cultivating you, then what they do is they come and they try and mess. No, I'm just saying, I'm just talking to the people. I know somebody out there need to hear this part. Because there are, you talking about, talking about the farmer, talking about people.
I need a water now.
I'm not talking about just you. This is not a Z thing. This is a you thing. Some of y'all got these guys out here, and what they doing, they ain't really trying to cultivate. They out there, they fake farmers. Put it that way. They out there trying to kill you instead of cultivate you. They out here trying to dig trenches around you and suck up all your water. They ain't trying to help build you up. They're trying to tear you up before you even get out the ground. And that's what we got to be careful of, those that are fake farmers. There are good farmers. There are good men that are really out here that are really trying to build you up
And
to
women.
be,
And
and
women.
women.
But see,
There are
that's
good
why-
people that are out here trying to build you up to be who you are supposed to be, a good person. And then we have to be leery and weary of those that are coming to try and do the total opposite.
That's why I say you gotta, when we get older, the young people, you need to. I think you should really talk to somebody before you really get married, maybe like counseling and everything, because it took me a long time, but once you get older, at our age, we are older now.
We still need you to have counsel and
Yeah.
talk to before we
Right.
get married. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
But I think the thing in that is before you even find a mate, you got to find yourself. You got to know who you are. You
Goes
got
back
to
to
be
what we were
confident
saying,
in yourself. And, you got to be confident. You got to know who you are. What is your self-talk? Are you telling yourself,
Well, that's like
I'm
what I
not
was
worthy?
saying,
You
right?
know what I'm saying?
I got
She got the confidence down.
Healthiness.
Right.
Oh, I know she. Yeah, I know
healthiness,
that.
and anybody that knows me, this is my famous quote. Healthiness breeds healthiness.
Right.
Unhealthiness breeds
Right.
unhealthiness.
Absolutely.
So if I
you
am,
got to be whole.
I don't have a cold,
Right. You got to be
and I come in here and you guys just,
Right.
you're not going to get healthy because I'm healthy. What's going to happen? I'm going to catch that cold. You understand? It travels. So in order to pick something healthy, First, we gotta be healthy.
We gotta be healthy.
Absolutely.
Right.
We ourselves
Right.
gotta be healthy. If we have a lot
Yeah.
of people to get to that healthy point, a lot of people got a lot of hiccups.
Yeah.
However, you want to rate it? This is how you rate it.
Right.
You rate it with joy. You rate it with peace.
Right.
When you see somebody, are they glowing? Are they growing?
Yeah.
Are they peaceful?
Yeah.
Are they comfortable?
Yeah.
Is the mate glowing, growing, peaceful, comfortable? Are they comfortable with each other? Are there secrets? Are there lies? Me, I can't do it. I cannot live with all the secrets coming out.
Right.
I cannot live with telling you, oh, everybody, I'm working on it, but I smoke cigarettes, okay? I can't be with the mate that I got to lie and hide and pretend that I don't and put a bunch of bits in my pocket
Right.
and try to run out the door in the middle of the night to get my cigarette
Right.
while they sleep.
So you saying we gotta be comfortable. We have to be
real.
comfortable.
We
We have to be.
gotta be real.
And in order to be comfortable, we do have to be
Have to
real.
be
We do have to be real.
Right.
And we have to be comfortable with us, like you said, and then we can
How
have
many
that
people
comfort,
are there?
honestly. Well,
Say
a
that
lot of
easy.
people are not comfortable with themselves because, like I said, I was pretending to be somebody that I thought they wanted me to be, so I wasn't comfortable. And I think what we have to do is we have to get out of that and find out who we are,
Yes, I agree.
who we really are. Because it wasn't until I divorced my second husband that I just said, you know what? I said, I'm not going through putting up with this one. I'm not going through putting up with that. I said, you know what? This is just me, and I'm not going to change anything. If there's something I'm doing wrong, you know, as far as attitude or rudeness or something to somebody, then I want somebody to tell me that. But as far as me wanting to wear my pants all the time and not wanting to wear these long dresses all the time, or not, you know, I want to have me
You
be
wanna
me and be
yourself.
comfortable with who I am.
Right.
And so it wasn't until I divorced her and I said, you know what, forget it. This is me. I'm loud. I laugh all the time. I'm funny.
Right.
This is who I am. This is the way I dress. This
Yeah.
is how I, and if somebody want me, they're just gonna have to take me the way I am. Now, if they come in my life and they try and enhance what I already am, then I'm cool with that.
Right.
And it wasn't until I met my husband,
Yeah.
you know, and he enhanced who I am, and he would
Yeah.
tell me, you know, just I'm comfortable with you how you are. I'm
And that's,
comfortable with you being
that's
you.
what it is.
And he would oftentimes tell me, Mommy, you loud, but you a little too loud. and that's part of my enhancing. Okay, you know, bring it down. And if I got too low, he says, Mike, don't be too low. You know, okay. But you know, I think a lot of times we do. We miss out on opportunities to be ourselves because you know, we're afraid because we've been through so much and we have a lot bottled up, and then we're embarrassed a lot of time. We think nobody's going to accept how we are.
Yes, shame plays a factor in that too. You gotta
Yeah.
heal from past shame, you know,
Yeah.
the past mistakes.
What?
I'm letting y'all do that. I can't.
Gee, I'm
Finish. I'm not stopping you. Go
There
ahead.
are some people
I'm
out
so
there
good
that
this way
have,
while y'all
was
do it.
not as strong as you were.
It's not strength.
That was not a boss.
It's not
At
even
24. I'm just saying, you know.
Since I did.
Girl, I told you she's so excited. She's gonna get your autograph when we leave. She said he was a boss at
Only
24.
thing I'm doing is turning over here, and I'm letting you. People need to hear what you're saying.
See, you were
Yes,
a
we
boss. She wants to hear from you, boss.
No, I'm Deborah.
Yes, ma'am.
Just talk to the people that you was talking to. They need.
You done made me forget. I forgot what
I
I
didn't
was
even say nothing. I just looked this way.
There-
I can
listen.
identify with that.
I was embarrassed of a lot of who I was. I thought I was the kooky, quirky,
Yeah.
you know, black girl with like blonde hair or something. That, you know, I thought I was the white. You know, I'm sorry, white people. I love y'all, but I thought I was
But
the.
some of us,
you know,
I grew up.
And I was embarrassed. I couldn't dance. I couldn't sing.
No.
And I was embarrassed.
I like that.
You know.
Now I wasn't embarrassed,
Uh-uh.
but guess what?
What?
I was like you.
Okay.
Y'all won't believe this, but I thought I was a white girl. You went Catholic school.
Well, I thought
I thought I was a white girl.
I know.
I really was in a fantasy world. It was my world I created, but it was a fantasy world. This is how it was, and if it didn't fit that way, well, you're dismissed. Wait, like the lady off of Young and Restless from years ago.
Okay.
The lady off of Young and Restless years ago, the old lady, she just Miss Chancellor. I was Miss Chancellor.
Oh no, you were Miss Chancellor.
Dismissed. Half of my personality was Miss Chancellor, and half of my personality was Victor Newman.
Oh.
Okay, so I was both because I have
That's
what
what
she.
boss.
I can go either way with this thing. Okay, and I did that.
Okay.
However, I understand when we're different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people, it makes you embarrassed, like what we just discussed. But some people think that there's something wrong with everybody else. I was that person. I was like, what's wrong? Why are you guys not like me? I was wrong, but this is why are you guys not like me? You got two ways to take it. What is wrong with you, or what is wrong with me?
Right.
I thought,
Oh God.
what is wrong
That's
with you?
hilarious.
It was sad. And it is my personality, but there's a downside to it.
Yeah.
Here's the downside. I have 5 daughters, like we discussed, and many god kids. However, my kids grew up, they're grown, and they're like, Mama did it, they struggling. Mama, you did it so easy. No, it wasn't easy.
Right.
It just looked that way to you.
Right.
You don't know the bruises.
Right.
You don't know the pain that came with it. You don't know the cost to be the boss. Everybody wants to be the boss, but there's a cost. When you don't have no backup, when you don't have support, when you're just depending on you, when you leave and start over and it's just you, there's a cost to being the boss. So my daughter, some tried to, not gonna name you, seriously walk in my footsteps.
So they were trying to imitate. They weren't being themselves, like we talked about.
No,
after the
this
show. They were trying to
you
imitate
become
who you were.
who you mentor.
Yeah.
She became her mentor,
Mhm.
me,
Mhm.
and couldn't cut it because she didn't know all of this came with all of this. So I watched her. You tried to stop me earlier, and you're right. So it just brought it back. Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Mhm. Amen.
I watched her break apart. Something real happens in your life, and we are stripped. We all break apart.
Yeah.
And that's when we build the real us comes through.
Yes.
It takes
Through that
stripping
strength.
of
You gotta
everything
be
else,
broken.
Yeah.
You gotta be broken.
stripping of
Yes.
everything else
Yes.
in order for the real us to come forth. So I was a variation
Right.
of strength, but it wasn't real because if I needed help, I wouldn't call you and say, "Hey, I need help." If I needed money, I wouldn't call you and say, "Hey, I need money." If somebody offered me money and I needed the money, I would say, "Oh no, I'm good." It looks like the boss and it looks like strength, but that's not real strength. After the daughter died and I was stripped, the person that came forth from that is the real me. That's why it's so much joy. Now I'm gonna say, excuse me, I'm hungry. Excuse me, can I get along? Excuse me, I'm broke. Excuse me, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So it really
Don't
opened you up.
And America,
opened
don't
you.
offer me nothing because if I need, I'm like yes.
Exactly.
Quit with the heart. My fiance got angry because my aunt feeds me. She feeds my family. She know I have the whole neighborhood's kids, and every week she would be like, "See, we have spaghetti. We have this. We have this. I got a big old pan." And I'll be like, "I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get it." So my fiance is like, "Why do you have to keep going to get all of your aunt's pans and food?" I'm like, "I'm gonna eat it. She made it."
So it opened you up. It really opened you up to who you really are. So all of that
Yes.
was hidden.
I'm
Right.
not fronting.
She's not from. You're
For-
free now.
I'm not
Right.
fronting for
Yes.
nobody.
Yes.
Right.
So when I lay down, nothing haunts me.
So now when we meet these
It's a
guys or you
freedom
who are
in
looking,
yourself.
it's a freedom.
freedom. Oh my God.
So now we told you some of our backings that we went through, very few of it because it's only an hour show. But what we want to talk about is now that you've gone through all that, now when it's time to meet that young man or that young woman, what would your suggestions be to the ladies out there who are saying, "Hey, I've gone through this and I'm not dealing with this no more, and I'm seeking," or something like if Deborah's if she was seeking when she's ready, she said her husband will seek her out,
That's right.
and
I mean,
so.
I'm open.
Right.
I'm ready.
But what would we say? What would we say to your girlfriends or your guy friends to say, listen, that are out there that are single and looking, and we don't want them to end up in a situation where it's not forever. We want it to
Just
be forever.
be real. Just be real. Whatever. If you wear a wig, just be real. Let them know this is me. I wear this. I'm wearing this wig, and if I take it off. This is what I look like. I'm just saying, be real. Be yourself. Just be free. If they don't like that, oh well, because I'm gonna be me at the end of the day when you get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to commend you.
Yeah.
And you're funny, and that was good. But I want to commend you because now you're saying the women and the men.
Right.
And the reason why I put so much emphasis
Okay, I didn't say
on the men,
real.
no, you know you good. She said this. The reason why I put so much emphasis, my friends before this fiance dude was all men. Okay, so I have a lot of guys that I counsel and I listen to, and I'm going, and they have the same issues
Yeah.
that we have.
Yeah, we have.
And I'll be like, dude, what is wrong? What? Bye. You know, so I have
They
to
do
say
though. They
now,
really
now
do.
that so that's why I'm making them inclusive. Now, what you said about being real, I love it. I'm in Smyrna. I was in the military going through something. I came down here to visit Smyrna. Some guy was trying to talk to me. I was going inside the store.
Right.
I looked at the guy. I said, "You don't want me. I got every kind of issue right now. I'm
Exactly.
like crazy." He was like, "Thank you, ma'am. Thank you." He's like, "You're still cute. Thank you, ma'am.
Right.
I'm not even gonna play you like that
We got a
because
fun game.
I'm wasting your time and you're wasting mine." That's the only thing. Think about it. The only thing that we can't replace
It's time.
is our time. Once
Right.
it's gone, it's gone. Our time, not mine.
Yeah.
Once your time and your mind is gone, buddy, it's gone.
Done.
Okay, so you can play with everything, and I'll risk everything, but I'm not gonna risk my time,
Thank
and I'm
you.
not gonna play with my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in order to protect that, I can't play with others.
Thank
So you're
you.
right. I'm saying to what would I tell you? Your question was, what would we tell the women and the men
Yes,
that
that's
are?
somewhere now.
I would tell the men, take your time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'll tell the men, change your value system. Look at how you
man,
count.
you're all up in my mind.
What's the most
Yes.
important thing to you down to the
Yes.
least? And I hope it ain't booty. I hope it ain't. I know we look like this, but that's so shallow. But
No,
that's
no, no.
Yeah,
I
it is
know.
shallow.
Yeah. I hope it ain't booty. And
But
I
there's
hope
a lot of men that do that. Well,
Yeah.
allegedly, there's a
Yeah.
lot of men, and there's a lot of women too. There's a lot of people. Let's say, thank you, Holy Spirit. There's a lot of people that they go after people and run after this person because of their looks. Okay,
Yeah.
that attraction is one thing, but then a lot of them can't get past the looks part. They just can't get past that.
Oh, she talking about real booty. Look, I'm talking about booty. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She talking
No,
about
see,
different booty. I'm
I
talking
need a
about.
dictionary because I can't keep up.
You're
what's
talking
this
about
one?
body booty.
Yes, body, yes.
I'm talking
She's
about
talking
internal
about
booty.
sex. Yeah. Still.
I'm
Oh,
talking about
sex.
sex.
You're
Right.
talking about they just
Yeah.
okay. So what brought them to that point? They saw the body booty and then they wanted to get the other part. The
Some
sexual
people
part.
are, some women and
Right.
men out there just
Right.
want sex.
Mhm.
So that's what. Yeah, I'm looking at Regina like that.
Yeah. Some, you know, some of them just want sex.
That's all
I'm
they
And,
want.
whatever. Some people.
and some people mistake, you know, good sex.
But is a
With
woman wrong
love.
for if the woman wrong if they know that's all the man wants? Is the woman wrong for continuing to go back?
Wait a minute.
She's
No, if that's
wrong
all she
because
wants.
You know that.
Uh-uh.
If that's all she wants?
Well, if that's all she wants, then it works great. If all I want is sex and all you want is sex, it works. If you don't want a long-term relationship, you're not looking for marriage, and you're not looking for love, and I'm not looking for marriage, and I'm not looking for love, and we get together, what is wrong with that?
Well, y'all going into
I know
section,
you-
not this week's section, the next week's section. Y'all going to
But that's
3 weeks.
marriage. We're not talking about marriage.
No, we going in the 3 week section.
We're
Because that's
talking
what's
about-
coming up in the next series coming up
We're talking
about.
about some people are single,
Yeah.
and this is not
But still,
longevity. Is
we-
not what they're looking.
But we're talking about
People-
now. How can you find somebody? How can these women find somebody if you know that dude just wants to have sex with you? But we're talking about the woman who really wants to try and
The
have
women
a
don't supposed to
relationship.
Be
The
real
women
with
aren't supposed to
yourself.
find unless
What
you're
do
gay.
you want?
If you're gay and you're a woman, you're not supposed to go find nobody. The man's supposed to find you. That's off the rip.
I don't know. I don't know
yes,
how that works.
How a woman does not go. It don't say he who chooses a husband find a good thing. It says he who chooses a wife. There's not. Some things are not your job. So sometimes we started off wrong when we out of order.
Yeah.
Control. It's not your job to go. It's women proposing to men. Not. That's out of order. I don't care who you are.
But
You
there's some
but
men
can I
there's
say
some men
something?
that there's some men hold on
What
there's some men that are real shy and they
Well,
won't
man.
they won't approach and I got an example because that wonderful handsome husband that I had was really shy. We met in church, but he was really shy and he would not approach me and I wasn't really looking for a relationship, but I saw that there was a sadness going on with him. And my mom actually knew him before I did, and she said, "Well, Regina, why don't you talk to him? He's a nice young man. He's going through something." and I know that you're going through something. I didn't know that the two somethings were we were both going through divorces at the same time.
Talking is okay, but you didn't go to
Right, but
talking
I'm
to
saying
him
that-
for him to be a
I'm saying, but
boyfriend.
he was like kind of shy, and he would have never approached me to talk to me.
I
So that's
agree.
what I'm saying.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Because sometimes you might have to like give them a little.
Okay,
You know,
okay,
like,
hold on.
not. You know what I'm saying?
I
Who was
agree.
that?
Uh-huh.
Hold on. You didn't go talk to him looking to make him your boyfriend.
Not at that time.
No,
No,
you was just talking to him and talking to him.
right.
And if he's comfortable with you know, if y'all gonna start enjoying the thing, and he's going to say, "Would you like to date?" or however they do it.
What about some of the guys that are shy and they too shy to approach it? They probably would never say anything.
I didn't
Do
say
they
you
say
can't
something?
approach them and talk. To
Oh,
them.
I just don't
I'm
propose.
saying you can't ask them to date you and be your man. We can talk about a burger. We can talk about a movie. We can talk about this motorcycle. If that's not, you can't say, "Oh, one time you gonna be my man." Can I be your girl? And look, a lot of people have put a title on themselves.
Oh God.
This is how you get your heart broke. That's why everybody killing folks. You don't put a title on yourself. And nobody,
Allegedly. Oh,
nobody will give you that title. You walking around thinking, because you sleep with him and you calling yourself his girlfriend. That man ain't never said that you his girlfriend. So when he come out the box and do what he want, you get mad.
Right.
And women do that too. To men, I know because I get the stalkers and the bust out windows and all that. I done got it all, okay? So, ma'am, you have to make it clear to people.
Absolutely.
If he did not say, "Will you be my woman?"
Even if you don't know, ask.
I ain't asking you.
What?
You
What
want
are
me to
you
be your woman?
doing?
You finna make it clear. Will you be my woman? And I'm gonna say yay or nay. And once I say yay or nay, it is clear that we're a couple.
I'm saying the one you said put a label on it. So ask. Be sure about it.
If you got to ask something wrong,
Right. Well, of course we know that, V. But I'm just saying
well, if you got to ask, am I your man? Am I your woman?
Are we in third grade?
Okay.
Are you my man? Why don't we just open up a little paper we used to do and pass the note, say check yes,
You
and
know,
check
that's
yes,
how
check
I
no.
would think.
But I'm saying you got some women that you guys cannot deny that they are in relationships. I don't even know what we're doing. What
you're right.
ask him?
You're
That's
right.
true.
You know, I
That's
used
true.
to ask
Wrong,
him
women.
if you're, you know, they
That's
have
true.
sex or whatever. You know, and I'm just talking from
Right.
the worldly.
You're right.
You know,
From a worldly
The
perspective.
worldly way. Yeah, and some people they sleep with somebody and then they
But see, I think that's
they
first
take for
error right
granted.
there. Why you
It
all up
is.
in bed with somebody
It
and you don't
is.
know what relationship
Pastor,
y'all are with each
Pastor,
other?
y'all might not
Y'all
know the past,
but they
No,
take
Pastor.
for granted.
I mean, that's even been my just life. That's just been my life. I can't be.
Pastor,
I don't be all up in. I guess that's why
That's why I got
I'm
married.
Pastor,
That's just been my whole life.
Yes.
I ain't gonna be up in somebody's bed. First of all, I ain't gonna be in your bed. Second of all, I ain't gonna be in your bed and I don't know what we are or who we are.
All right, but
But
see, we got,
I'm
but
not-
see,
I'm
we
okay.
got people out there that are doing it, and they, you know, they're mixed up, messed up.
so that's where they're confusing themselves
Right,
and
and
the
that's
person
why-
they with.
Exactly.
Debbie, help me.
So,
What's the word? honey? What is that called? We have people that
Foolishness.
are unhealthy.
right,
Foolishness.
relation, you
Mhm.
know, and they don't know who they are. How do
You
they
giving
find-
your body. Your body is a gift.
Absolutely.
Let me go back. Let me not go
Right,
to
but
go to
they
church or
got
not.
it.
Because he told you
But
not church.
if you're gonna
They
be
say,
out,
but not churches.
I'm-
No, you don't. I'm with you. I was looking at her crazy this time, not you, Deborah.
Yeah, she
I was with you.
That look was for me, Deborah. That look was for me.
But Deborah was on the right train. Here's what I have to say
She
to America.
is.
America,
She is. Deborah, you right.
to my man,
some people are like, you know,
They
make sure
are.
she not crazy.
I've
And
been
make
through
sure
it.
you make it clear, even if you got to say it every day. We seem to get, you're not, we didn't got no
Exactly.
commitment.
Be real.
Because the women are killing men too now.
Yeah.
Now, to the women, unless let's say your heart
Thank
rate,
you.
because you look crazy.
Right.
Unless
Crazy.
he say
Absolutely.
to you, you're a person you gonna know because they're gonna be
Yeah.
possessive and they're gonna be protective and they're gonna be it's things that let you know that you're theirs and they're gonna tell you.
Right, but
Okay.
hearing that, I want to know.
If you in public,
Right, that's-
oh, and I hope you
Right.
watch it, player. This happened some years ago.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
We was at a
Past
we
players.
was at a
past
furniture
players.
store, and I was with a friend that really liked me. He really liked me.
Okay.
And the man said, we went in there, and the man's like, oh, I can tell who run the show here. Talking about me. He's like, your wife did. This one turns around. That's not my wife. He said, who is it? Oh, that's just a buddy of mine.
Wait, were
Oh!
were y'all in a relationship at that time? And
Oh,
he said you're a buddy?
that's just a buddy of mine.
Oh.
I'm finna be your buddy. I'm finna be your buddy. Okay, so hold on. I'm just letting you know that even the diva,
The boss.
you know, man. But it didn't
Right.
matter to me until it was said. It
Wow.
didn't matter to me until it was said. So for those, here's what I suggest. If you're unsure, I'm not saying become a needy woman and ask, what
Right.
do we eat?
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing you gotta do is say, that Friday, you know, he was coming, you say, oh, I'm going on a date
Mm-hmm.
on Saturday.
Turn that light on.
When you say you're going on a date on Saturday and it's not with him, if y'all a couple,
Right.
he gonna say,
Right.
we're a couple, okay? If
Right.
he turn around and say, enjoy your date on Saturday with John Boy,
Right.
and I'll see you Sunday,
Yeah. Yeah. But you gotta be careful even with that. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know all kind of people in my life. You might have to fight your way out that house when you tell him I got a date.
why, if you're not
You
a
know,
couple, he didn't tell you
But
you was,
still.
oh, you got the wrong one.
No, I ain't
Huh?
talking about me.
Well, whoever, I ain't finna fight my way out of a
She
relationship.
talking about her friend.
No.
I ain't.
Allegedly.
I think that's
Her
wrong.
friend.
So he's a twisted dude, just like we get twisted women.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Let's be honest. We're bringing it down to 10
Yeah,
minutes.
that's
Let's be
right.
honest with this. I think upfront conversation on both parts is needed.
Be honest.
Yes.
On both
with
parts is needed.
yourself, be honest.
If you like someone, it's okay. I see the reality
I like
shows
you.
where the women come and say, "Hey, I really like you. I want
Yes,
to
you
take
can
this
do
to be
that.
somewhere
Yes.
different." And if the man said, "Well, you know, I'm not ready for it," or accept that he
Yes.
says that and let it go. Move on.
Or you could be his friend.
Be his friend, but
Friend is
just
cool.
be his
But you
friend.
just, can you be his friend if you know, be strong enough to just be a friend.
I made a
Man
mistake.
already-
Honey,
I
a
made a
man
mistake.
telling me no is strong enough for me to just be his
Exactly.
friend.
I made a mistake.
But some people manipulate.
Some
You know
people
what I'm
do,
saying?
yeah.
I
Be his
really
friend. I
mean-
feel, you know, just
I
be real
really
people.
mean friend.
Just be real.
I should have been the person I should have been married to. I never married because we long time ago. I'm married. I'm going right direction now, but back then
gotcha.
because I didn't want a relationship at that time, and he didn't want a relationship at that time, and we're friends on each other. When I say we was best of buddies,
Yes.
we did everything together, and it was not until I set him up with somebody else. America knows what I'm talking about. That I realized when I lost. What? Sometimes you don't know. I'm like, because when a person leaves your life, and it's easy to feel that position, you ain't lose nothing. When a person leaves your life, you find it difficult to feel that position or feel them shoes, you done lost a lot.
Wow. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Well,
Wow. Okay, that's good.
I hope we got something.
Yeah,
You know,
at least we
from-
know what
from
today.
our
How
today.
you go and find somebody that's cut out for you. You be you,
We need to have more on this topic because we didn't even
and
touch
let
the
them be
real
themselves, and take your time.
And be confident.
And women, and I want to say this, I want to add this if I can. I want to add this. Women, I know we have mothering, nurturing spirits a lot of time. We should not pick a man and try to become their mother and try to make that man, create that man to be something that we think they should be. They also have the right to be themselves and be accepted for who they are.
Yes.
We have to do that. We cannot, it's not our place to be their mother. It's not our place. And men want to be themselves.
Right.
Sometimes these women, we go after
Sometimes
these
they
men.
so too strong. I mean, you know, personality too strong. Want to do everything and take over. Let the man. I'm gonna let him be the man. I might have wisdom that you don't know I have. I'm gonna catch your ego like you. You know,
I do
like
that
you
all the
do.
time.
I had to learn. I
do
had to
that
learn.
all the
I'm not gonna take over the.
I had to learn.
I love telling my husband, I don't know when garbage day is. I love telling my husband, I don't know what day is garbage day.
Now y'all get a now you get a sore subject. We'll
I
switch it
love-
next week.
Yeah.
I love letting my husband be my husband. I love my husband be not letting. I love my husband being my. I'll see a bug in the house. Now, if my husband isn't here, I'll kill that bug in a second.
Okay.
But the moment I know my husband here, babe, there's a bug. He's just my hero.
Sometimes you can be so independent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you forget
You've
that.
been so single
Yeah.
so long, you can be such a boss.
That's what I'm talking
That was
about.
my issue.
That's what I'm talking
I'm just a
about.
person that make things right. If I don't like this, I'm gonna make it right. If I don't like that, I'm gonna make it right. And sometimes I had to learn that. I've changed. But sometimes you can be controlling, not me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes, and we have to. That's when we have to have people kind of point it out, to us. Because I've even had, my family or friends have even come to me, pull me aside, and say, "Hey, you're being a little, strong right now, with him, and so forth." And I do need that because a lot of times I don't realize that I've done something, but somebody else may see it. And then I'll go back to my husband and say, "Hey, when this happened, did I hurt him?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "But you didn't let me know." And he says, "Well, I was okay when I said, but you just told me that I hurt you, but you didn't let me know. So I would appreciate if you let me know."
And I hope I got that.
I know.
Yeah.
We're all out there, dude. Does our goals, whatever.
But see, and like you said, like you were saying, your daughters tried to imitate you. They didn't know you went through. I just gave you a brief scenario of what I went through. I had to go through two that didn't work to get to the one that I make work. That I make work.
I like
Right.
It is work.
And that means
You gotta
me
work.
putting aside a lot of stuff that I do,
Right.
or did wrong to make sure this one. And I elevate my husband.
I have many last names.
And that's another. Let's elevate
Right.
our men and each other. Women helping out women. But I'm fascinated. I wish this show was longer and we could have more.
This is
on
great.
because
This is good because this will be heated.
This, I think it might need to be. Next week we are going into even more. I hope y'all got a little bit out of this. I know it was rush, and we didn't really have boom, boom, boom topic, but I know y'all want to hear more about this because I want to hear more about Boss Lady. I think I'm gonna give Deborah a pen and paper. She's gonna get Dean's autograph. But she was really shocked when she said, "So you was the roles was reversing. You was the player."
She said I thought like a man.
That was funny.
I thought like a man, but I see it.
Closing words, ladies. What closing words y'all would have for
Love you.
this?
Love yourself. Take care of you, and then you'll be able to take care of somebody else.
Wow, I love that. Say that again. That means
Love yourself. Take care of you, and you'll know how to take care of somebody else.
and love somebody else. Right. What's your closing words? For you?
I would say before you get into a relationship, make sure you heal. Build confidence. Have good self-talk with yourself. Know that you can. Know that you're valuable. Know that you are enough. When I say confident, I don't mean arrogant. It's a difference. So, but, humble at the same time. But just make sure you're healed. Make sure you're confident. And make sure you're ready. And most of all, be real. You got to know you. You got to know you because it all begins with you.
It does. It does. And my thoughts in closing would be, first of all, get yourself a good group of girlfriends around that don't tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Get you some girlfriends that's gonna tell you the truth.
Cause I'm gonna tell you.
Tell you the truth. And then my also closing words would be, do a reevaluation of yourself, and then find out what you think you could change or adjust in your own life that's going to help you to not only build yourself up, but also be there to also build up
somebody.
that man that comes into your life that's going to like you the way you are and is going to be able to allow you to continue to build on yourself as you build each other up.
Yeah, and you definitely want to work on your self-esteem and fear, because fear is the biggest. Some people don't feel fear the way they look. But what if you don't like this? That's why I say you got to learn to love yourself. Work on yourself. Do better. Do what you can to better yourself. But you got to have self-esteem. You got to have confidence. That's the main thing that I think. You got to have confidence in anything. When you go on a job interview, you got to have confidence.
Yeah.
When you are doing a business, you got to be confident. So I think confidence is just a big factor.
Yeah.
And when it comes to relationships.
And pick you a man who's gonna be willing to take you home to see mama.
Oh yeah.
Here she goes.
We got the three different. We got
three different scenarios,
that's what
but they're
they
all
say.
three good. They all good, right?
That's the Jew.
I know, I love it. Next week, ladies, we are going to be talking about should married women
people
date married people.
married people.
So basically, if you're a woman, should you date a married man? I think that's what the topic. If you're a woman, should you date married men? And what do we think about women who date married men, and vice versa?
And men who date married.
What do you think about people who date married? Just real quick, just a letter to next week.
Regina.
Next week we're gonna bring it up, but there are a lot of people that are doing this and they're happy with it, and so next week you're gonna bring it up. I say no. Don't do it. I'm gonna say no.
No.
And
Don't
I
do
like
it. That woman is married to that man. Leave her husband alone. That's what I'm gonna say.
because I'm under Christian construction.
I
I say what the pastor says. No. However, I'm aware. This doesn't fit for all of y'all. It fits. I understand.
Listen, leave that man alone, leave his money alone. He lied about the money anyway. He ain't got all that he said he got. And that purse that he just gave you came from his wife's closet. It ain't come from the Gucci store.
She's wrong. It's about the penis. It is not about the money. I know y'all ladies. You know that. It's not about money. She doesn't understand. Saw that movie with the gay Gabriel Union? He didn't have no money. It's about a penis. It's about a penis. Have a good day. Y'all hour is up.
We love y'all for tuning in. Next week gonna be heated but good. Hey, I love y'all. We're gonna start doing after shows also. We'll get more information about that. Because once we turn off the cameras, then we're gonna leave one camera running and start doing some after shows, and we'll let the ladies know more about that. So y'all can get a little behind the scene action as well.
And if you got anything you want us to, a topic,
Yeah.
email us, Facebook us, contact us.
Yes.
Let us know. We're going to cover that topic.
That's right.
Thank
That's
you.
right. That's
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Hey, out.
Deborah, your phone.
Deborah, check your